April 1, 2023. Teachers are hesitant to work here in the state of Illinois because one interview with a instructor said it is so difficult to her in her career when every single child in her classroom and every parent that walks through the door with that child, guardian, foster care, or biological, it's public aid. I'm not seeing anything different when I ask for help with classroom activity fees or supplies. Everything is that public aid. In addition to that, you have to schedule your classroom supplies around public aid dates to receive half of the participation from the classroom parents and the classroom itself. The crime rate here in Illinois is very, very high. The shootings, gangs, and deaths from Thursday to 6 a.m. on a Sunday morning, over 146 individuals had been shot in the city of Chicago. 12, 13-year-old kids. And unemployment rate is high for decent paying jobs. Of course, you can always get fast food, federal minimum wage, but you will have to have public aid to meet your household expenses with that. You can't buy health insurance with that. And you'll have to have state Medicaid to supplement your insurance for health care. So that is a public aid program as well. There are ads in the classroom itself, the stresses, what is termed as welfare depression, inability to have the items you might want and need because your income is limited and you're not motivated because of what's going on within your household. Foster care or home placement or just not caring parents, not caring enough not to be involved. They don't want to get involved in their education or whatever it just receives a check for, which has been drastically reduced since it was termed, they eliminated AFDC, Aid to Family with Dependent Children, an entitlement program, to a temporary program named TANF here in the state of Illinois. You can only be received for 50 months, which is 4 years, 2 months. And after that, your case is permanently closed. So after then, you just receive food stamps or EBT benefits, some called SNAP. And you have to supplement your income as far as cash income through workplace or whatever. Maybe sell some food stamps, to buy some personal items with. That happens a lot here, although it's illegal. But then you have to have personal items that food stamps do not buy, such as deodorant, female sanitary pads, hygiene items, toothpaste, toothbrush, shampoos, There are places, or the call term resources, that do offer that when they have those type of supplies, but it's not a weekly thing or a daily thing. Usually they every 30 to 45 days, and usually you would have ran out of that, whatever it is that you got from the agency. So they sell the food stamps for such items. Um, if it's a male, he might sell it. Or some females do too. Male, female, it doesn't matter about your color, race, nationality, or if you are male or female, they yet would sell it for whatever they want from the cash that they receive from the cash with it. So it's a problem here. We have a problem. And then you are yet importing an additional 30,000 every month but no place to stay, no clothes, no insurance, no food, not a pillow to lay their head on, and can't speak English. Illegal migrants. No one wants to speak about this. Why? It affects you. It affects where you live, and it affects the resources that you are receiving because you have more people trying to participate in a program, and the monies, the fundings, and appropriation is yet limited. And some agencies only receive donations. So this is something that our political leaders, elected and appointed, do not want to address because they have said publicly that they really don't care. And as a private citizen, obviously they don't care because they're not outspoken about it. They don't sign petitions. They don't protest to what goes on in their community that affects their life. They rather give the children to Department of Human Services, release parental rights and responsibilities, and send them to be a ward of the state, then speak about the benefits, funding, medical that they receive. And that is irresponsible, but yet at the same time is adding more burden to governmental authorities as to finding placement for it. Who wants a child with medical problems, special needs, AIDS to come into their home in a foster care program when the parent could have kept that child if they had money to take care of the child? But yet they choose to release the custody and all parental rights, just give it away to the Department of Human Services. If it's an infant, they call it safe haven. Just drop it off at the local fire department. So these are some issues that, as a citizen, a concerned citizen, needs to be addressed if you care about where you live. Christian Easter Day for Christian Easter Day, Easter Sunday, has always and will always be second Sunday, April each year. The dates do change on the calendar by pagans, but we keep in the Christian faith second Sunday, April each year. Your birthday never changes because you cannot relive that again, and your death date never changes because you can't expire on that again. So I celebrate second Sunday, April in my heart each year. It's Christian Easter Sunday, recognizing the death and resurrection of Jesus Christ. Happy Easter, Ms. Everloss Brown. April 1, 2023.